Hey everyone, I'm JimClassic, and you are watching Geekin It. This is a couple of weeks late on getting this out, but my previous announcement, I am in the process of moving, even though you really can't tell yet. But life has been crazy. Life is always crazy, but life is right now a little bit more crazy than it usually is. But anyway, let's get to the point here. I'm babbling. On June 5th was the first trailer of the Bumblebee solo movie, and it premiered, and I have to say I am cautiously optimistic. I woke up at around 4 in the morning. I checked my phone. It went live. I saw a Twitter tweet that it had gone live, and I checked it out. And I have to say I did like what I saw. As I've touched upon maybe once or twice before, I've had a tumultuous relationship with the Bayformers series. I own all five of the movies, like the sucker that I am. And I do own many of the toys, mostly the good ones. Some of the exceptional ones are the ones that stand out to me, the ones that I actually do like. Um, and yet at the same time, these movies kind of do deserve a lot of the shit and the negativity that does come their way. I mean, yes, there are moments of brilliance in each movie, but you have to sift through all the nonsense, the stupidity, and the shit that is thrown in there at the same time. So I don't know. I mean, a lot of it is lack of continuity, the bizarre and lazy designs of some of the robots, and the fact that Michael Bay just doesn't give a fuck about Transformers as a whole or the mythology, and he just thinks making any kind of stupid shit is going to be just good enough, and that the fans are going to be dumb enough to eat it. Like we have been doing. So, alright, yeah, I admit, as a fan of Transformers, I'm that guy. I went to see every movie, I bought the toys, as I had just previously stated. So yes, I and the fans, yes, we are part of the problem. We fed the monster, and the monster just got too much, which is why the last night ultimately flopped. Anyway, maybe I should get back on topic here. Might be a good idea. So the trailer, it starts off with a nice voiceover of the late Bernie Mac from the 2007 movie. The part where he's talking to Sam about the car picking the driver and a mystical bond between man and machine. And it's real nice. It's a little nice. It's a little nice lead in to this trailer, but it also kind of was a message that, okay, this is going to be part of the Bayformers storyline. Not gonna lie, that did make me a little nervous, but I continued on with the trailer. And it went on, it went on at a nice pace. Our female lead is a woman named Charlie. I think that's her name. I think it's Charlie. And I think at some point she acquires a yellow Volkswagen Beetle, and she's about to do some work on it. She's kind of like a motorhead, kind of I guess a mechanic in her own right. Um, and she's looking underneath the car, and what we see is that movie Bumblebee has what's called visible head syndrome. Yeah, I was kind of amused by that. See, as a collector of Transformers toys, there are occasions where the robot mode head is visible in the vehicle mode. I mean, usually it's in the undercarriage of the car mode or the truck mode or the plane mode or whatever. In most cases, the visible head syndrome is just a product of the engineering of the toy. In rare occasions, like with movie Megatron, it is actually visible in the vehicle mode. And what's his name? X Braun from the 2001 Transformers toy line, the head mode is literally in the passenger seat of the car mode, and it's just visible head syndrome. It's a thing. It happens, and the fact that it is canon in a Bumblebee movie was kind of funny. So yeah, then the car transforms, and what we get is a decent looking movie-fied G1 Bumblebee. It's clearly taking inspiration from the Bayformers aesthetic, except it's a lot more cleaned up. They are clearly veering away from the skeletal scrap metal monster design, and they are going for a more cleaned up, well-rounded, body armored, look to him. And personally, I thought it worked. This Bumblebee looks a little bit shorter than the 2007 Bayverse Bumblebee, but they look like shorter and stockier, which is Bumblebee. Bumblebee is short and stocky, and it looks good. Even though, the hood of the car are not his feet, and his chest is not the roof of the car. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. It looks enough like a G1 inspired Bumblebee, but also doing his own thing, and that worked. It looks good. He still has a similar face to the Bayformers Bumblebee, but even that is more cleaned up and smoother and even more kid-friendly in some ways. Bumblebee has always been the kid-friendly robot, and the fact that he's actually looking like the kid-friendly robot, I think, is working in his favor. Anyway, continue on with the trailer. I'm not going to go into, I'm not breaking down the trailer bit by bit, but, we see clips of the military, we see clips of the Sector 7 agents who were the human adversaries of the Transformers in the 2007 movie. Sector 7 has been around since, the 30s or something, and I think, or something along those lines. And so, again, this is another homage to the 2007 Bayformer, so this is going to be a connection to it. I believe actor/wrestler John Cena is supposed to be a Sector 7 agent, or he's part of the military or whatever, but, we see clips of running in the forest and just things going on. There's a part where Bumblebee's underwater and Charlie's underwater with him. It kind of almost looks like a little bit of a love story aspect between man and machine, woman and machine. I don't know. Looked like a little bit of a love story thing going on that kind of alluded to it almost. I guess it's fine. I don't know. A little weird, but okay. But we see Bumblebee in an Earth Jeep mode. Kind of resembles G1 Hound in some regard. Personally, I'd prefer seeing that design in Hound, but whatever. And yeah, I think we get a glimpse of Starscream. Yeah. Starscream has been around since Bayformers 1 through 3. This is more in line of an acceptable Starscream, in my opinion. This is the Starscream that we've been hoping to see for the past 10 years, until the 2007 movie, and they decided to make him into a chicken monkey. But whatever, we're going to get into Starscream at another time, at another video, I can guarantee you that. But we see a more faithful-looking Starscream. He's still a jet. Oh my god, I forget the type of jet he is. A Phantom F-14 or so, I forget. A fighter F something, whatever. Which is different from an F-14 or an F-15 that he was in G1. But either way, he looks enough like Starscream. Looking at that head sculpt, looking at that beautiful noggin, made me happy to see that. But going back to this. So what we are seeing is a more G1 inspired Bumblebee, yet still doing its own thing, and it stands out on its own. The trailer overall felt, it felt more heartfelt than previous Bayformers movie trailers. They all were focused on the explosions and the badassness and the and the not shock factor. That's not the word I'm looking for, but the apocalyptic factor. I would have to say that with some of the tones and the moods of these trailers, this felt, I guess, like Ready Player One. It felt more like magical. It felt more magical, this trailer. You know, with the music choices, some of the scenes that they depicted. This felt more magical. And again, it's supposed to take place in the 80s. A lot of these 80s movies had that feel to it. And I think that's what they were going with. And already, this is easing my mind. You know, this could be the movie. This could be the movie. This could be the X-Men First Class of the Bayformers series. Okay? This could be the one that says, like, okay, yeah, the previous 3 X-Men movies happened, but we're going to go back a little bit. Here's a little bit more of what you want to see. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this. And I couldn't, right now, just as a teaser trailer, I'm looking forward to this. I am looking forward to this. Just looking at Bumblebee and what little of Starscream we did get to see, had the 2007 Transformers movie had these elements, not necessarily the spin-off movie, not necessarily the Bumblebee spin-off movie, but just had these elements of a little bit more fan-friendly design and not going completely off the rails, keeping these levels of homage, I don't think there would have been such a great fan division as the Bayformers movies initially kicked off. I mean, I'm sure you know you can't please everyone. You're not going to be able to please every fan. But when the 2007 movie premiered, I mean, it felt like it split the fandom right down the middle. You either hated Bayformers, or you were some kind of a twisted masochist and you loved it. Or you loved it. Yeah, there are people that love this movie series for mysterious reasons. Let's put it this way: it hurts them, but they love it. You know. But yeah, it was either one or the other. I mean, and me and a few others, I was just like, yeah, there's good things about it, but there's mostly bad things about it. But by the end of the trailer, I did start to feel a little bit of hope that the Bumblebee movie might be good, and it left me with a sense of optimism. But we'll see. The movie isn't slated to premiere until December 21st of this year, and time will tell. I'm definitely gonna see this movie now. You know, I might be buying some of the action figures. If that is Starscream, if that plane is Starscream, I'm probably gonna buy it. I'm probably gonna buy that Bumblebee toy. I believe there are supposed to be 2 other Decepticons that are supposed to show up in this movie. One of them is probably going to be Barricade, which Barricade is one of the few Bayformers characters that I actually like. So yeah, the Bumblebee movie trailer is live. And it's been live for 2 weeks. Like I said, I'm a little bit behind on all this, but looking forward to it. I'm actually optimistic for a Bayformers movie, if you can possibly believe that. Anyway, I'm JimClassic, and you've been watching Geekin' It.